Pleasure City sort of redefines the concept of civic duty.
Hey, sorry, we're closed.
Ma'am, we're here from the Vegas Crime Lab. We're here following up on a murder investigation.
Kathy Bird. You said murder. Who got murdered? Yeah, guy last night got a little grabby. Security bounced him. He's lucky that's all they did. Hurt like a son of a bitch. Lynn Bowder? Yeah, why?
I'm afraid she was found dead at Aurelia's Fantasy Suites.
Oh my God! I just saw her last night. Yes, it was. We were both working. She spent most of her time dancing for this one guy. Well, I didn't get a real good look at him because the club was busy and it was dark as hell and I was working. I think he was Mexican, though. Not real tall. And she was like grinding all over the guy. I mean, he must have had some serious cash on him. Like I said, I can't remember exactly, but I think she was in that chair over there. The one turned away from the stage. She liked to have room to dance. Wow. I'm gonna guess midnight? They left together sometime around midnight, but I'm not 100% on that. Not real well. I mean, you know, she used to work here a few years ago. We used to hang out some, but then she got married to a real loser and left town. Anyway, I didn't hear from her until 2 weeks ago. She called and came by the club. You know, she said she wanted to work the pole here for a few nights, make a little quick and dirty cash. Well, yeah, we were kind of close back then. And she really wanted to move back to Vegas. Her marriage to the Marine hit the rocks. She finally got smart and left the son of a bitch. And it's like I said, she wanted to come back here and make some money. She thought I could put in a good word for her with the management, and I did.
Did she have any enemies? A jealous ex-boyfriend, maybe?
Lynn? She was her own worst enemy. No, I mean, Lynn was a really cool person and all, but she wasn't always the most reliable person, if you know what I mean. Me? Are you kidding? No frickin' way. I wouldn't set foot in that dump. That place is pathetic.
Not even last night.
Look, last night I was here till, like, dawn, and then I went straight home. I was exhausted. You try serving drinks all night in 6-inch heels. Married? I really don't think so. I mean, she was still married to Buzzcut in Baghdad, and that was a total train wreck, so I can't really see her going all big love on me and taking home husband number 2. No, not really, but, you know, if I remember something, I'll be sure to give you guys a call, okay? Good luck with everything.
We appreciate you taking the time to answer our questions. Alcohol and naked women. It's not the safest mix, but I bet it keeps the cash flowing. Those bubble chairs are enclosed. Not exactly ideal for lap dances. There are probably plenty of prints on those poles, but they're not the ones we want. Okay, we're looking at a lot of prints in here, my friend. Finding a connection to Lynn Bowder might seem like we're looking for a needle in a haystack, but, you know, that's exactly what it is. Well, hell, that's why they pay us the big bucks, am I right?
It's Jim Brass. Somebody tried to use Lynn Bowder's credit card in an ATM off Eastern. Swing by my office when you get a chance.
Got one. Lots more chair to search, though. I know. Great. Keep going. We have to check the whole chair. Alright, now we might be getting somewhere. This palm print means someone was forced to sit on his hands last night. Now, from what I hear, that's not exactly the MO of a local dancer. Alright, we've been over every inch of that chair. Watching your technique, I'm pretty sure we've found what there is to find.
What do you need? There you are. Let me know what you find.
Okay, so, we know Lynn Bowder was at Pleasure City last night. The question still remains, who was she with? Whoa! Hello! An 82-year-old stripper? Wow, man, I think somebody really needs to think about hanging up the old G-string. Mr. Hiram Dominguez. That's quite a rap sheet. Mr. Hiram Dominguez's prints are a match to those we found with Lynn Bowder's prints. And this guy definitely has a history of violence. His current address is in Los Angeles, California. He might have already skipped town. We need brass to put out a bolo on his vehicle right now. Okay. Well, what the patrons of Pleasure City don't know can't hurt them, I guess. Charles Steer? Looks like our hotel manager has some splaining to do.
Yeah? Do you have enough evidence? You got Dominguez's prints at Pleasure City, where Lynn Bowder was working. And the night manager's description of the guy who checked into the Cupid suite last night seems to fit Dominguez pretty well. So he's definitely a person of interest. I just don't think a judge is going to issue a warrant for you. But I'll tell you what I can do. I'll put out a bolo on the guy and try to pick him up for questioning. So in the meantime, you can do me a favor and show Dominguez's photo to either of our witnesses. It would be nice to know if one of them recognizes him as the person they saw last night.
That's another piece of broken glass that looks like what was used to stab our Vic. Let's find as many of these broken pieces as we can, and then we'll try to put them back together at the lab. You still here?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm just thinking, you know, what a thing to see. You guys must be used to it, though, huh? What? Really? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, okay. So the thing is, she was gonna, like, pay for the room when they were checking in, you know? And so she gave me the card to run, but then the guy, he like, pulled out a wad of cash and said he wanted to pay, so, you know, of course, I let him. I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. That's right. I didn't, cause I wasn't really thinking good at that moment. And I was gonna call you guys back, you know, to tell you that I'd been pretty much up all night working. And I forgot to mention the lady checking in with the Mexican dude.
I can imagine you had a pretty rough night. Cocaine has a way of doing that to you, Charlie.
Cocaine? What? No, man. I mean, I used to, all right? But no, not now. I don't do it, no. You know, I'm a clean, right? Pure of mind and body and all that. But I got these serious allergies, man. I got to take something for them. You don't got anything on you, do you? No?
No. Sorry, Charlie.
Yeah, that's the dude, man. That's the Mexican. I mean, the dude who, you know, checked in with the dead lady last night. That's him, I swear. So there's not like a reward or something, is there?
Well, I got some good news for you. We just picked up Iron Dominguez standing on the edge of I-15 trying to solicit a ride out of town, which is technically illegal in Nevada. So on top of that, Mr. Dominguez is in violation of his parole for domestic battery back in the Golden State. So he'll be staying with us for a few more days, if you'd like to come down and have a chat with him.
Brass has Dominguez in custody? Score one for the bolo. Now we ought to be on the lookout for a way to tie him to the murder. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Came to sell my truck.
How much you get for it?
Couple G's, I guess.
Not bad. It buys you a pretty good night at Pleasure City.
Pleasure City? Yeah, sure. You trying to ask me if I was there last night? Is that a crime, officer? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I go for the boobs, not the names.
Well, is that why you took Lynn to Aurelia's Fantasy Suites? But maybe by that point you'd blown the 2 G's. Lynn wasn't giving up anything for free. And you weren't going to take no for an answer. You two get into it, and you put an end to it by stabbing her in the throat. Am I right?
Jeez, man, are you crazy? What the hell are you talking about? I came in to sell my truck. I sold my truck. Then I went to the strip club. I had some beers, bought some dances. Then I decided to go home. End of story. So what? You ain't gonna find nobody who said they saw me kill that chick. And you know why? Because I am innocent. I didn't do nothing. But if you want to throw my Latino ass in jail, you better come correct. Because I'm going to find me a very good lawyer to sue all your asses. You feel me?
Mr. Dominguez, with or without a lawyer, your hitchhiking arrest lets us take your DNA. Open your mouth, please.
That's not going to be a problem. We have Mr. Dominguez's overnight bag in the property room.
I got rolled just walking down the street right after I left Pleasure City. I mean, you guys got a very dangerous city here, I'm telling you. Bastard got all the money I had left. That's why you picked me up hitchhiking on the side of I-15, which, you know, it would have been nice if somebody let me know is like totally illegal. What is it? Is that a club?
It's the hotel where Lynn Bowder was found murdered.
Hey, now, there's no way you can put that on me. I never been to any fantasy suites. Whoa, take it easy, man. I'm no killer. I never touched that ashtray.